It's been a long time. A lot of things change in the space of 7 months in the StarCraft world.
7 months might as well be 1,000 years in StarCraft. Well, let's introduce our players in the bottom left, putting the Alpha in Alpha X. This is nice.
And currently teamless, but hoping to style on the previous champion. This is Bistork.
And he's got the Zest logo next to his Nexus. Oh my god. Now this is what I'm talking about. Attaboy, Bistork. Hell yeah. Get
Spicy.
Weird. I'm a big fan.
Loving the play cams
and
too.
Forge.
Dude.
Yes. Oh, welcome to Taiwan, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Buckle in, guys. I hope you have one of those like racing car harnesses or a roll cage in your room, because you're going to need it. This is just such a crazy region. I love this.
Wow. All right. Well, we just wait and see. That's what happens from here. Forge coming down from Nice as well. He's got the Zealot on the way. And this is going to turn up the heat real quick.
Yeah, Zealot, Cannon Rush here from Bistork. Now, Nice has obviously got his own Forge and Cannon on the way as well up in the high ground, which is pretty fantastic. Hacking and slashing away at the first one there. It feels like this isn't going super great for Bistork yet, but his Zealots haven't arrived just yet. Now they're coming 2 by 2.
Things will get easier now. At the moment, Nice not feeling too bad. He's like, oh yeah, I can pop these all day. But wait, there's more. The Zealots are now here to defend.
I was about to say Danos Direct Zealots, but that's a reference that only Australians that stay up late will understand.
Even I don't get that one. So.
Danos Direct, but wait, there's more?
Nope.
No, you never stayed up late watching TV? The marketing guys?
No. I have a normie bedtime, Maynard.
A normie bedtime. Look at you. You probably got good grades and stuff in school as well.
I mean,
sure. You know, sometimes I got an A- once.
All right. He's actually struggling to get up here a little bit because of the cannon. That's nicely done. He does get the vision. He's just trying to get through that pylon. The cannon on the low ground helping out there. Obviously chipping away at the Forge as well. That's not a huge deal. Oh, that one Zealot barely doesn't make it. The Stalker now got free reign up here to start hitting that cannon on the low ground. Now, latest developments, guys.
Yeah. That's right. This is like Bold and the Beautiful, man. It's these people are set up for revenge from within.
Yeah, dissatisfied with their original spawns. They've both elected to build on the other side of the map, and yeah.
And that was game 1. 3 minutes and 20 seconds of PvP goodness. Delicious.
Oh my goodness. I love this region. Have I mentioned that? It's just too fun. It is too fun.
If you haven't mentioned it, I definitely have. And we're going to keep doing it probably more than once here in this series, in this broadcast. As Nice takes a pretty quick 3 minute and a change victory there against Bistork, who tried to proxy... Let's break that down. Proxy double gateway, Zealot rush with a Forge to Cannon rush. Zealots up the ramp against Nice, who unfortunately, Bistork picked up what he was putting down, was eating what he was cooking. He was smelling what he was stepping in, and he seemed to have a response that was very, very, very clean.
Yes, the proxy became the proxy E.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Nice with a really good defense here. He just didn't hesitate at all. He knew exactly how to deal with it. And, well, that was the end of that. Not a whole lot to analyze there, folks.
Bistork tried to send Zealots up the ramp and it didn't work. And then he scouted a Stargate and shield batteries in his natural and left. That was game 1.
Yep. That was that. All right. Well, after that short and sweet one, I do wonder what's going to happen.
You know, I need to take a break, Zeph. I need to take a break.
Yeah.
I gotta
catch our breath.
Up, you know? Yeah, catch our breath. That was a huge cast. So we're gonna take a short break, guys. When we return, we're gonna have a brand new, fresh game 2 just for you. We'll see you then. G'day, StarCraft fans and PvP enthusiasts. Welcome back to the Dreamhack Masters event for the Taiwan, Hong Kong region. I am Maynard. With me is Zeph, and we are getting into Game 2 between Nice and Bistork, where Nice just seemed to have downloaded Bistork's build into his brain and had the exact counter in his brain computer.
Yep, that was a bop. Hopefully game number 2 goes a little bit better for Bistork here. I do wonder if he's going to cheese again. He's probably going to have to pick a different one though if he does. I think the difficult thing is that we saw a Nice go up against Haas in the past and proxy every single game, so he probably is quite well aware of all these cheeky PvP builds as he's thrown everything in the kitchen sink. At Haas in the past, just trying to figure out what works against that guy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to find a build that Nice doesn't know how to react to, but the element of surprise is perhaps on his side.
That's right. Well, in the top left here, currently on match points, looking at that winner's bracket, so close he can taste it. This is Alpha X's Nice.
And his opponent in the red trunks, this is Bistork.
Going for the pylon on the home ramp.
Wow. Calm down.
Yeah, this guy needs to take a chill pill. I think he agrees. He's going to be making his gateways at home this game. Double gas pretty quickly, though. So double gas before the second gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a pretty normal PvP opener for both players.
Shocking. Yeah, I mean, it's the other way to go. I mean, obviously, Bistork probably totally fine as a macro player as well. It's just a question of whether or not that's what you want to roll with against a player that you're not statistically favored against.
Yeah, I mean, the stats are really not on Bistork's side. He's in a tough spot historically against Nice, who has just been he's been getting better and better every year. Nice, and he's going toe to toe with those big Korean alpha dogs, and that's something that the other players don't really have the luxury of saying that they can do that on a regular basis. Like, is Bistork regularly beating Zest or Creator or any of those guys in PvPs? Not really.
Yeah, I have to agree there. And we've got Stalkers coming out for our red Protoss. I almost said blue. Getting confused already. Yeah.
You know what my big thing is? I constantly call probes drones, and I keep calling drones probes. I also, another thing that's broken in my brain is when I'm introducing players is like the one thing that I'm good at. Sometimes I'll say like top right in a map that doesn't have a top right spawn or something like that. Like I'll just call out the completely wrong spawn.
Wow, what a rookie.
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, I mean, we all have things that we screw up. I get tongue-tied a lot, especially the later the broadcast goes. My words don't form properly. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What I meant was Nice is spawning in the top left, and it's just absolutely useless.
You know what you haven't done yet? You haven't done Nice hold by Nice yet, or Nice build from Nice.
Because you roast me for it every time, and we had practice yesterday.
You're prepared. That is true. Oh, these Adepts getting in the main base. Great little run by, and Bistork just left really unprepared. This is not meant to be this much damage, but 2 Adepts just roll up the ramp and get 6 probes.
Easy. Really nicely done. And, well, there's the spice we were waiting for. We thought, all right, he's got to be cheeky somehow. What's it going to be? And he has dropped that Dank Shrine, Invisible Man Clubhouse.
That's
Any other names
Invisible
it goes
Man
by?
Clubhouse. No, you just have to reiterate, just in case people are confused, that is the place where they attach the capes to the Invisible Men.
All right.
Okay. Well, this is very cheeky from Bistork, but it is very all in. Obviously, he's taking a fair bit of damage, and this is an expensive tech path to go to this earlier in the game. See these naturals not saturated at all. Nice is on 31 probes against the 22 here of Bistork, who is, you know, he's putting a dash of probe production in here and there. Both Nexi are not firing, though. Every now and then he's just been making one probe, so it's not like super constant probe production. Nice, however, playing a little bit more on the normal side. He does have a robo, which, you know, is the production facility you want for something like this. Oh, and he's already made an observer. I think Bistork, I don't think he doesn't have a prism, so his ability to get these DTs into a place where they do damage is questionable at best, with Nice having that observer already out.
Exactly what I was thinking as that DT shine's building and there's already a robo in the production tab. There's certainly more dire circumstances that you can be in as a defensive player, and these Adepts have snuck in again. Gosh, they're so deadly. Like, even if they're only in there for 5 seconds as those were, with the targeting, you can get so much done. And look at that probe difference.
Yeah. This is not going well at all for Bistork. We even saw the tail end of the DT attempting to go up the ramp and then getting just excused. Did not have the right shoes for that club. Got bounced out of that natural. And I mean, Nice is just doing everything textbook here, going in a charge. He hasn't missed a beat. He's been macroing extremely well. And Bistork, he had a plan. It was cheeky. I was a big fan of it, honestly. But it feels like a little undercooked. Need a little bit more time in the oven. I think maybe with a prism, a way to get the DTs past the observer in the main base. I feel like DTs, if you're just trying to run them into a natural, it's very YOLO. That if you go with a prism, yes, it's more expensive, but you have so much more potential with the prism and DT than just the, you know, you know what they say, Zeph. A DT in the natural is worth 2 in the prism. Exactly.
And unfortunately, we're at the point now where Nice is starting to run away with it a little bit. He's got the better tech. He's got a whole bunch of gateways coming down. He's really rounding out that army. And, I mean, a fight is going to go heavily in his favor, I feel. You just can't compete with the amount of tech that he's going to be having on his side compared to Bistork's army. So Bistork's moving out with something. See what he's got in mind.
He's got some Stalkers going through the middle of the map. He does have Blink, so they have a bit of poke potential, which is great. But Nice is heading towards Charge, and Charge lots are fantastic against Stalkers. With the Dark Shrine, though, Bistork has the ability to actually get some Archons up, which are necessary against a guy that has Charge lots and you don't. So I think this trick is now for Bistork to lock things down in the natural, maybe drop a couple of shield batteries, and honestly, just try and take a really good fight. It's very, very unlikely that it's going to work out, but he just needs to somehow trade really well against Nice EF to survive in this game. He has been probing up behind this, but one shield battery. And there was a little bit of supply block there as well.
It's just the fact that he's got 4 immortals in here as well, and then he's going to be warping in charge lots and support. You're going to be really hard pressed to get into the juicy core of Nice's army and actually wipe it out. And you can see Nice trying to track what Bistork's army is to get rid of those stalkers, try and make them a non-factor in this fight. But at the end of the day, his army supply is so much bigger than his opponent's.
Yeah, I mean, Nice is just crashing like a wave over this natural. And unfortunately, Bistork isn't a stone cliff face. He is kind of made out of wood. And I think that this is just going to wash away. Nice has got way too many units, and he's got the right units for the job. And he is just too strong. Completely outclassing Bistork there in that series.
Yeah, really well done. Bistork gonna have to try his luck in the subsequent series, but Nice looked so strong there. Not really much to say. He was just the much better player on this match.
You know, sometimes that happens. We had a lot of closer matches in the Oceanic region, and sometimes even in the top 8 of a particular region, you will have people that are just a different class, a different level completely than their opponent. And that, unfortunately, was one of those examples where Bistork, I actually feel like, as well, to be fair to Bistork, I feel like he's a lot better than that as well. I feel like he just had a bit of an off day, at least for this particular series. I think that it has the potential in the losers match to do a little bit better here, which is great. Do I think that he's going to be beating Nice? Probably not. But there are others in this group that I think he's got a red hot go at. You know, I definitely think he can beat Go-Go Joey. but always is still favored, but I think a little bit more doable than beating Nice in a PvP. So I'm not going to count him out just yet.
You know, PvP is PvP. Anything can happen. It's definitely, you know, mirrors the kind of matches where upsets do happen, and kind of the world is your oyster. So we'll see how he goes in those future matches. He'll be waiting for his opponent from the B stream, which I believe is But Always vs Go Joey. So make sure you check that out as well. ESL_SC2B on Twitch for that one.
So the next match will be Nice versus the winner of that.
Yes, I believe that's correct.